Hello, I'm Mark Ainley from Sense of Space Contemporary Feng Shui. Welcome to another episode in which we explore the relationship between your home and your life. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about entrances. Now, the entrance of your home is how energy from the outside world enters where you live. And so symbolically, the entrance reflects how the outer world meets you and how you welcome the outer world into your life. This has to do with visibility and accessibility and how it is that you welcome new circumstances, new situations, and new people into your life. So let's take a look at a couple of things that you can do around your entrance to create more of a welcome at your home and symbolically in your life. One of the best ways to highlight your entrance is the use of a doormat. Having a doormat helps you to slow down and arrive at your home before you fully enter. And so this is a place for energy to pool and collect at your door. It helps slow things down and helps things to feel welcome. Of course, you can actually choose to have a doormat that says the word welcome or hello or something else like that. Make sure that the doormat is attractive, and if it has any words, make it those welcoming words and not some of the humorous doormats that I've seen around that say things like go away. I actually had a friend who had that go away doormat, and she was really concerned because her business wasn't doing very well. And so something that's chosen as a joke like that actually can have consequences. So make sure that if you have a doormat, it's attractive and welcoming. If you have the space, either in an apartment building or living in a house, to have potted plants near the entrance, one on each side is ideal. Matching pots, matching plants. This provides a yin-yang, inner-outer balance. And having plants at the front door is a way to welcome natural, vital energy into your home. Remember that plants produce oxygen, and we need oxygen to live. And the asymmetry of plants, the fact that they're not all based on straight lines in the same way that our architecture is, makes them particularly welcoming and inviting. Now, I realize that for some of these suggestions, especially plants, it might not be possible living in an apartment building. And so for any of the suggestions that I offer, you just do what it is that you can. Another suggestion is decorative items on the door itself. Now, this is particularly common at Christmas time, but you can do this any time of the year. At Christmas, people put wreaths and lighting and all kinds of things around the door, and it tends to be a fairly joyous time for most people. And so I would suggest that you do something similar without going overboard, but change up the decorations regularly to go with the seasons. So you don't have to rely on just having a wreath or Christmas lights, but something that provides some energy and that's a personal statement of your design aesthetic. That would be wonderful to have on the door. It could be artificial flowers. I'm fine with them as long as they're clean and they look realistic. It could be a wreath, you could have something seasonal, or you could have another decor item that you can place on your door. Another classic Feng Shui accessory for the front entrance is something that moves. It could be wind chimes or another kind of ornament that moves in the wind without making a sound. Keep in mind that you don't want to annoy your neighbors, so if wind chimes are going to bother them, don't use them. But you can have something that's moving around, and what that does, that movement, helps to stimulate energy because the building itself is static, and yet we move through space, and our eyes are naturally drawn towards any movement, and that stimulates energy around the door, and that speaks to a receptivity of our willingness to welcome things into our lives. If you're not able to apply any of these hints because of limitations of the building that you're living in, the simplest cure to refresh any entrance is to clean the door and everywhere around the door. This is something that we usually leave to building managers or that we completely overlook. I suggest cleaning the surface of the door, giving the numbers a shine, cleaning the bottom and the side of the door frame, and where the door meets the wall. You'd be amazed at how much dirt can accumulate over there in a very short space of time. And so every month at least, you should clean this area around your door so that you're freshening the filter that welcomes energy into your home and into your life. I lived for 5 years in Japan, and I go back regularly for my work. And what's always amazed me is how much and how regularly Japanese people sweep at the entrance. And it really gives a very fresh and alive atmosphere. In fact, I was recommending this sweeping up of the entrance to a client here in Vancouver, and I pointed to one of his neighbor's entrances, which was beautifully fresh and clean. And he actually pointed out that his neighbor was Japanese and that she sweeps it every day. So don't leave it to other people to clean up. It doesn't take much energy, but it's a wonderful way to refresh your experience of your home and to welcome new energy into your life. Keep your entrance clean, clear, alive, and attractive, and you're going to experience more vitality in your life as well. I hope you found these hints to be useful. Believe me, they might seem really simple, but they make a big difference. I'm Mark Ainley from Sense of Space Contemporary Feng Shui. Subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.